Okay, grab your seats. So a thing about Barovia, I already told you about souls, getting a fragment of souls, how one of you is directly connected with handling or collecting souls, that's what she said. It's because in Barovia, only a few people have souls. Souls that were originally outsiders who managed to find their way in, maybe from divine intervention, maybe because Strahd opened the mists for them to get in without them realizing, or perhaps the Vistanis found them somewhere beyond this realm, in their own home realm, and they got invited in. These people, outsiders, are the only people that have souls. The rest of the inhabitants, the people who lived here for as long as they can remember, are just walking shells. Maybe humans, elves, dwarves, they're just vessels, just empty bodies walking around doing their usual chores, no soul, no personality in them. As you journey your way around this place, you navigate, you'll eventually find people who indeed have souls. And as I said, they were once adventurers because souls within Barovia, as long as Strahd lives, are forever trapped within. Your body, the mortal connection or mortal vessel that you have in this world, is just temporary. Your soul will eventually leave it. You may attempt to leave the mists only to find itself harmful to you. You'll wander around Barovia until you find a baby, a newborn empty vessel that you will occupy, and you will live with a new identity. That has always been the endless cycle of these wandering souls, forever transferring bodies until they are finally let go and set free by whoever, outsiders or adventurers that will eventually find themselves lost within Barovia and clash swords with Strahd and defeat him. For you, however, you are in this different place. It almost feels like timeless. You don't know what time it is. It feels like a place, but not quite a tangible place. It's just the hushes of falling ash that you see all around you. You look at your companions and you just see their eyes. No body at all. Just floating around. You touch your arm. You're for sure, you know your arm is there, but your hand passes through it. You um like fumble around your body and you realize you're intangible. There's no physical surface that your hand manages to touch. You're in this state of confusion. You remember your old life. You remember your death. But how did you arrive here exactly? until in this pale light coming from neither sun nor moon that pours through, a presence leans closer to your group. It smells of cold iron and old graves. You were lost, the voice intones. You weren't made. I have watched the threads of your names fray and vanish. I have plucked you from the quiet and held you like a coin between my fingers. Hear me now. I offer you a wager. You will be given bodies, stolen shells, warm with borrowed breath, placed into the flesh of strangers who walk the land of Barovia. You will be allowed to live in those bodies long enough to remember, to act, to fight. If you endure, if you survive the coming storm and prove your will against the darkness that rules this realm, I will unbind you from the borrowed flesh and return you to your true planes, resurrected, whole, and free. But the price is not small. Survive the war between two Dark Lords, and you may earn your passage home. Fail, and your soul will be claimed, folded into my quiet ledger. New names on a list that never grows shorter. You wake in bodies that do not remember you. Fingers are calloused in unfamiliar ways. A scar runs where your memory says none should be. The air of Barovia is filled with fog and sorrow. The sky leans low as if listening. Towns whisper of a lord who watches from a castle of stone and shadow. Roads lead to places that do not forgive. Your borrowed flesh will hunger, ache, and fear. But you will also feel the sharp, bright joy of living again. You will carry the marks of your hosts, their depths, their enemies, their secrets. Some will be small cruelties, others will be keys to survival. Learn them, use them. Let them teach you how to move through a land that remembers pain. Two Dark Lords shall pull at Barovia like opposing tides. One covets a missing piece through fear and the slow, patient rot of despair. The other answers with cunning, with a hunger for freedom that longs to be sated. Their conflict is not a single battlefield, but 1,000 small violences. A village burned for a message, a noble betrayed for a laugh, a ritual performed beneath a blood moon. I am not telling you which side to choose. I can only say, endure. Your choices will ripple. Allies will be found in ruined inns and in the eyes of those who have nothing left to lose. Enemies will wear the faces of the living and the dead. The war will test not only your strength but your mercy, your cunning, and the stubbornness of your hope. This creature's hand withdraws. From where you are, you now see a better silhouette of it. You see a bulky figure, broad shoulders, big arms, big feet, albeit with a smaller head compared to its size. This is definitely not a human or someone that resembles a human. It has distinct features that separates it from other beings. You see its extremely long tail just swaying from on its back. So behind it, you see a pointed tip on its tail. You also see a pair of broad wings on its shoulders. There are spikes in certain sections of the wings. This creature speaks to you again. Go, it says. Live, fight, and return if you can. As this figure slowly disappears, a cold wind pushes you forward. You now see a fog before you, and it parts, giving you way just enough to show a road that leads to an encampment that's close by a lake. You see people wandering around, doing their usual chores. You see a couple of wagons and tents, horses, all of them looking ragged and with torn clothing. Some have set up a table, laughing over some cups of whatever liquid of refreshment they have available in this realm. In one of these wagons, you see a woman, older than most, guarded by two of these individuals. From where you are, you see this wagon houses a table, a round table with a crystal ball on top of it, and a deck of cards, some of it laid before her. As if noticing you, this woman looks at your group. As slowly you feel your feet over this ground, you see a newfound physical body, far from what you previously looked like. Above table, this is now where you will realize you are taking shape, taking a new shape rather. So, according to your character sheets, that will be your appearance. Some of you said you're a Dampier, you're a Goliath. You begin to see these new bodies that your souls now occupy. It seems that you have just finished taking a bath from this lake and you are approaching this encampment. You slowly but surely you begin to retain some knowledge. You remember and you're not sure how you gain these memories, but you are locals, a band of traveling people in this realm called Barovia. And before you could take your first step after a long while of hovering around in that previous place you were in, you look around, you open your eyes clearly, see the mists that enshroud this place called Barovia. For some reason, it tugs at your heart, tugs at your soul as if beckoning you. In this new life, in this new body you have, this place awaits you. And whatever you choose to do, that will be up to you. Shall you ingratiate that creature you spoke with earlier, accept its challenge and survive in order to seek resurrection and find yourself back home where you came from before your death? Or will you do what you think you missed back in your living life? Do the things that you failed to do if ever you want to enjoy life, commit actions, enjoy freedom at its fullest in this world that doesn't know who you are, your past, and will soon learn who you are as a person. And knowing there's two Dark Lords that's about to wreak havoc in this realm, your decisions, your actions will be up to you. If you will partake or ignore this threat altogether. This is Incursion Between Dark Lords. And that's the prologue.
Title drop.
Mic drop.
Amazing lore drop.
So yeah, to ensure that everyone still has freedom, has some agency with their characters, um, whatever your past, your character's past is, and yes, your characters already died before this, and you're being given a choice to be resurrected, as what that creature said, you just have to endure this fight. Whatever your story is, your backstory, since I don't know them yet, for some of your characters, I'll
Oh,
let
wait,
you
here we go.
cook, and perhaps that will come into play at some point in the campaign. But you have a clean slate before you, and it's up to you where you'd like to take these new bodies, commit villainy, or do something good that this world seems to desperately need.
Hmm. No.
No.
I
Nah.
don't think so. I've been good. I want to be bad.
So yeah, that's it
We wait.
for session 0, unless someone else has something to say. If ever you
Do I
do.
just discuss?
Oh yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Do I just discuss my backstory with you in DMs or what?
I mean, up to you if you want to share it right now or keep it a secret and just discuss it with me in private. Yeah, we can do that.
I I can share it right now.
Yeah, because I remember that each of you, as I said earlier, each of you already know each other, or at least have some information of each other. Like at some point in your lives, before or after death, you guys already met. So yeah, you might have some information to share with the rest of the group, like what they know so far about your character, and then what are the things that you wish to keep a secret for now.
Can I share my
Yeah,
backstory or
yeah, go ahead.
okay? So my backstory, the Starstrom band. We are we are traveling bards, and we got ambushed, but somewhere I forgot where. And then so now that I'm revived, I am now the only living member of the Starstrom band. So now I'm on my warpath to try to find the assailants, as it were.
Okay, and you can also like send that to me in text form so that I would remember.
Okay, sure, sure.
Okay, so looking for the assailants. That's your character motivation.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyone else wanna share or say something?
I already sent mine to you in PMs for now.
Yep,
Not sure if
I'll
I'm.
I'll read that later.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I can reveal it just yet, but we'll see.
Running to the woods seems to be a common theme for your characters.
To be fair, yeah. I wanna be free, man. Let me rip my shirt off. I'm joking.
And yeah, if someone also has like suggestions or recommendations on how I can better handle or manage the campaign and the player group, just let me know. Because yeah, we don't want to repeat any bad thing that we experienced in previous D&D groups. If something doesn't sit well with you, just let me know.
I
All right. Guess if there's nothing else that someone wants to say, then that wraps up our session 0. The question now is when will our session 1 be?